back with another badass video. Oshie, if you're watching, I apologize for the derelict behind me. That might be fucking something up right now. That is not my fault, that's him. If his fingers get caught in the motor, my bad. Is there two guys back there or one right now?
Two.
Are they educated or not? Do I want to turn around?
Nope.
Okay, we'll just, yes, and then we got that in the background. Great, here we go. We got a kick ass. Is this team talk today?
Yep.
Do they want a team talk?
Yeah.
Good, let's do this. It's team talk. It's called old tech versus the new tech. We just doing e-techs? Because this video will be complete shit. We're just doing e-techs.
Just outboard.
Oh, just outboards in general. So we're going old versus new battle, each individual flavor, and we're gonna kick some ass with it.
By brand.
By brand. We're just going brand by brand. All right, let's do this shit. Here we go. Evinrude. Evinrude, you have written down XP, Vindicator, Intruder versus Ficht, E-Tech, and G2. Who wins that battle? Is that the question?
Yep. Break it down.
Break it down like rap style, like Tupac, like what you got going on here?
Yep.
I don't have my background music. I need some of that shit, that little bit of that shit. If we get that stuff popping, you know what's gonna happen. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna say I have to pick either A or B, old versus new. Who wins the battle? What are we talking about here? Longevity? What are we talking about? If I had to buy one today and they're both brand new, what is this?
If they're both brand new.
What do you mean? So they're both brand, so all three of these brands are brand new and all three of those are brand new. I get to pick one, A or B, to put on there. I gotta pick group of three, group of three. What am I going with? Uh-oh. Thank you. Perfect. I know, but I'll probably get sued by Tupac, even though he's not alive. All right, here we go. So this is what we got. If I had to pick between the three, I'm definitely, you know, I'm such a fan of the Ficht, and I love the E-Tech, and I'm extremely fan of the G2 to go left and brake hard. I'm going with olds. I'm taking the old bunch, and they're going on the back of my boat, and I'm gonna run them. Is that legit? Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yeah, break it down the...
Oh yeah, I'm getting to that, but I'm just asking if that's what you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
That's what America wants to hear.
Yeah.
I'm not going new, I'm going old there. Is that cool?
Yep.
All right, great. All right, XP versus Ficht. XP versus Ficht. Extra parts versus fucked.
Yep.
And you need me to pick one.
Yep.
Where's oars?
Nope.
Where the fuck is the oar option? Can I check oars?
Nope.
Fuck me.
Give me the good. Give me the good on the XP first.
They smoked really a lot. They got rid of mosquitoes and bugs and shit. And there wasn't a gas station that they went by except for if they were on the trailer. They drank a ton of fuel. It was awesome. Polluted every inch of water that they were ever in. Sheened everywhere. It was awesome. They started, coughed, fart, shook. Ran like shit. Versus a Ficht. First edition Ficht? Are we going first edition Ficht?
Yep.
Detuned Ficht?
Yep.
The one that ran decently?
Yep.
I'll take that one over the XP just because it started and ran. If I don't run it hard, it's gonna last all day. As long as I don't go wide open. All right, cool. Intruder versus G2. Intruder versus G2. Intruder. I'm taking the Intruder all day, all the way. I'm gonna put power packs in it. I'm gonna put VROs in it. I'm gonna be a happy son of a bitch. It's gonna burn gas. It's gonna run hard. The G2 is gonna barely start run. We just had one that didn't want to work because the trim indicator went out. I mean, come on, garbage. Anyway, here we go. Pros, cons of each motor. Of every single one of these?
Yep.
The pros to the XP were it smoked a lot, got rid of bugs. The cons were it fucking drank gas like I drink Pepsi and Jackson drinks beer. Very much the same. Vindicator, it didn't have many pros. It was pretty fast motor. Bad news is that it's gonna drink a ton of fuel. It's gonna make Jackson look like he's not an alcoholic. It's gonna look really good. The Intruder itself, pros and cons of that engine. Pros were it was a good hard running engine. Cons were they pop power packs. You know what I mean? There was a huge power pack issue with them. The Ficht itself, there is no pros. It's all cons. They're junk. The E-Tech, the only pro to that was the American flag symbol on the side. The cons are it's fucking junk. And the G2, the whole fucking process is junk. It made them go bankrupt. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yep.
Perfect. And they're now, we had somebody call us. We have somebody down in Texas or Tennessee that is complete, just because we're on this Evinrude shit right now, I gotta say this. He's completely fucking hates them, you know what I mean? Like hates them. He does some diagnostic software shit for the Evinrude stuff. he literally has info that is like crazy, but I'm not going to disclose what he's told me yet because I don't want to get in trouble on the backside, if you know what I'm saying. But if some of this shit's true that he told me what's going on over there, we could like unlock the light bulb to the future of Evinrude being like everybody's G2 is going to go to the bin. Just throw it right in there right now because you ain't getting shit out of that. What are you doing? You can still work. It's fine. Go to work. Oh, he doesn't know how to do it. All right, it's cool. Ask Randy to do it. He'll help you.
Randy is, well, he's not here.
Randy! That f***er gets so many days off. Randy, if you've never met Randy, we'll get him on camera someday. He's my relation that works here, and he's a cocksucker. He takes more time off. Yeah, he's just horrible. Anyway, so now we're on to Yamaha. Let's do some Yamaha stuff. OX 66 3.1 and HPDI versus the 4-stroke SHO. That's our battle right there. Boom. Bada bada bada. Pong ching tang tam ha. That stuff.
I don't know about that.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's gotta be. It's Japanese. Wasn't that not Japanese?
I don't know.
I don't know Japanese, but that wasn't Japanese?
It was Chinese.
It was?
Yeah.
How the f you know?
I don't know.
Oh. The show wins the battle. The show's gonna it just is, because the SHO, here's the thing about Yamaha, guys. Yamaha's produced the OX66 with great engine. The Fuel E31, great engine. The HPDI, great engine. The show, fucking great engine. Okay? That's why they don't have 6 engines listed. They've got 5 or 4. Because they literally strive to be better every fucking time. And they take good, make it great, take great, make it excellent, take excellent, make it fucking ultimate. That's what they do. So that's why there's not a lot here. That's why I'm taking the SHO, because it's all of those built into one great fuel economy engine. I mean, yeah, there's problems with them, but if I'm putting one on, I'm putting the SHO on my boat today, not versus those other 3. The Ox versus the show, I'm taking the show. It's just a better engine. The 3.1, I'm taking the show. The HPDI, I'm taking the show. I like the show. The show's a great engine. The Yamaha makes a great product. It'd be hard for me to sit down and think about this, what I'm gonna take, but I'm taking the show because I just think it's a really good engine. I really think the outboard itself is built good, high quality. Pros and cons of each engine. The Ox, I don't think got great gas mileage. It wasn't one of those fucking, hey, we're going from here and we're gonna go like 9 miles. You're gonna be out of gas. It's not gonna be good. And that's gotta be that because it's carbureted, you know what I mean? The Fuelie, the 3.1 versus the show, the 3.1 itself, very minimal issues, very minimal issues with that engine. We just didn't see a lot of them, to the point where I don't know that there was any, like, I can't sit here and just say this was a problem, this was a problem, this was a problem, just because there was no consistency with problems. The HPDI versus the show, that's a battle. You know, the HPDI is a great engine, great fuel economy. There is obviously some of those issues with midsection stuff that got loose, bushings. They did have a couple fuel inject problems, but the SHO had them bearing problems too right away. You know, they're throwing that upper main bearing down the #1 hole, making it look like a pop can on steroids. So, but the thing about Yamaha is they take care of their customers. They literally took care of all those customers. They made sure that they were taken care of, and they got power heads. Huge to them. Pros and cons of each. The pros to every one of them is it's just Yamaha. It's Yamaha branded, right? Maybe it's going to be a great outboard. The cons to them was just like fuel. There just wasn't good fuel economy with them up until the SHO. They didn't need to put a new charging system in the show. Everything was working just fine. They did it for the customer. So they went and did it for the customer. Pretty good fucking deal. Who's more reliable? What do you mean who's more on the engine side of things? Who's the most reliable out of all these?
How about just out of the 2 strokes?
Out of the 2 strokes? I think the 3.1 was probably the most reliable on this. I think up here, out of the 2 strokes, I guess they're all fucking 2 strokes. On the Evinrude side, I don't know that any of them are gonna be the most reliable. If you got a good E-Tech or a good FIC, there was those early edition FICs that really didn't have any issues. Those are probably really good engines. The Intruder's gonna have some problems. The XP, I mean, there's not many of them running around anymore, but they made it like 30 years. That's pretty impressive, I think. I still think that an early FIC would get you more distance than the rest of them up there, that type of stuff. What would you rather have brand new? Well, we already did that. What would I rather have brand new? I would take the Intruder up here if it was brand new, or small. I'd take the show down here, okay? I got back page. Mercury. XRI, XR6, EFI, Opti versus the 4-stroke Pro XS. Who wins that battle? I am honestly going to say the 2-stroke beats the 4-stroke when it comes to reliability. Now, everybody out there is going to be like, fucking, I mean, I know you guys are all wearing your Mercury underwear and you're fucking strap that stuff tight sometimes. But the fact is that I have seen more Mercury consistent problems with the Pro XS, and it could be because there's so many of them around. Maybe that's the deal. But there was a ton of Optis around, and there's always the compressor failure. But then you put a compressor on, you don't see that guy for a long time. I mean, the compressor doesn't just re-fail. You never had the no crank, no start. If it was a fuse. If it didn't charge, it was a bias wire, or the alternator was shit. If the injectors took a shit, you probably blew it up. I mean, there's just some of that stuff. But EFI wise, the 99, 98 EFIs were on outstanding outboards. I mean, they were rock stars. The XR6, great outboard. You know, carbureted stuff back in the XR days were awesome. They were good engines. They were competitors. They ran good. They kind of sounded mean, you know. If I had to go XRI versus the 4-stroke, I'll probably take the 4-stroke just because of fuel economy when it comes to that, if I'm picking new in today's world. XR6 versus the 4-stroke, I probably would stick with the 4-stroke on that. I'm going to have my problems, but it's going to be, you know, the thing that pisses me off about the new Pro XS 4-stroke is just the inconsistency of quality that comes from that engine. It's always something fucking new. It's just like, come the f on, how can this happen? How can this be a problem, 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 this be a problem? What is this? You know what I mean? It pisses me off. The EFI versus the Pro, I'm taking an EFI. I'm taking a 90s EFI and I'm bolting that thing on. I'm just gonna let that thing drink. I just like those EFI outboards. They were mean machines. The Optimax versus, I'm gonna take an Opti. I'm gonna take a Pro XS Opti and I'm gonna fucking make that shit happen. That's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like it and I'm gonna have that stuff. Pros and cons of each one. Obviously fuel economy is not a pro when it comes to that 2-stroke stuff. That 4-stroke dominates. The Optimax had good fuel economy. I was impressed with that. The pros of the EFI stuff there's no pros when we're comparing pros and cons of what's today from what was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. The today shit should knock the fucker out of the park. It should be like gone. It shouldn't even be in the world. You know what I mean? But the Opti is comparable to the new Pro XS in my eyes, and that's what's kind of weird to me. That the over-engineered Pro XS that we got one here that no start, doesn't shift. I mean, the list goes on, guys, with what's happening. And I love Mercury. I literally would put a Mercury on one of my boats. I would have no problem with it. But the fact is I don't know that I have enough parts for a new one to have laying around to fix it all the time. That's what's irritating. So that's essentially why if I had to sway, I'd sway Japanese. I would sway to a Yamaha or a Suzuki or any of them, really. You know, if I'm running that high end that stuff, I'm going to want to do that. I'm going to get back to the trailer. I'm going to get back to the weigh scale. The pros of the Pro XS, the new 4-stroke, is obviously fuel economy, tons of torque. You know, gets up and goes, smooth. I still don't like the way it looks. I don't like the cone head. But I mean, the thing that bothers me about, they went from the Opti to this Pro XS, and they did a lot of things, but I think they overdid a lot of things. They overcomplicated it to the point of serviceability wise. There's no ease in it. The cowling with the fucking knock on the door, it opens up, grab the handle, yank it off. You're just not doing it on the water. You're not doing it on the water. So that's why you look at like the Suzukis and the Yamahas. You can still get the cowling off. You can still, you know, you're not going to drop it. It's not too heavy. It's you know, but the new Suzuki cowling is heavy on the digital. It is heavy. I kind of am a little frustrated with how that turned out, but then again, they don't pay me to build that shit. They just pay me to, they don't even pay me. No one pays me except for you guys, and that's why I love you guys. I mean, you don't even realize you're paying me, but you're watching my videos, and I appreciate that. So I guess at the end of the day, if I had to pick one outboard here, did you want me to get, you don't have anything listed like for Suzuki. Suzuki was basically, their carbureted stuff was junk in my eyes. They don't even buy it. And then you get to the new 4-stroke stuff, and it's good stuff. I mean, that's just simple. There's no battle there. The 4-stroke dominated the 2-stroke era when it comes to that. Honda's just Honda. They're just out there doing their Honda thing, right? They still make quality outboards, and they do what they do. So besides that, you know, the Japanese world is the Japanese world when it comes to it. I think they're using quality products. I think they're using quality fasteners. I think they're using everything quality when it comes to it. There's less plastic, there's more aluminum. That's why their engines are a little bit heavier. They're using metals, they're using good stainless. It's very rare we break stainless bolts off inside of a Yamaha, Suzuki, any of that stuff. You know, you get to your Mercs and they f***ing corrode and we break and shit off. And it's just the quality of craftsmanship when it comes down to it for me. And the quality of craftsmanship is made in Japan. It just seems that way, and it pisses me off. It pisses me off only for one reason, because I'm an American and I love American quality products. And when it comes down to it, and we're just, I don't know, why are we using so much plastic? Make an outboard. Make a f***ing kick-ass outboard that just is like, just kick-ass. Like, I thought the Optimax was cool because you take it off, you get big aluminum plenum, you get them f***ing metal fuel rails, you got the cool, the only thing plastic on it usually was connectors, loom, and f***ing fuel injector housings. And that's a beast of a machine, can take abuse, you know? These things that go boom! Those things, I mean, they do, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I love Mercury. I want Mercury to be super successful. I want them to build the best outboards, and I don't know that they are. They market extremely well, and I've said it 5,000 times. Their marketing is what makes their company. They do a great job marketing that black outboard. That's what I got for you today, guys. Is that what you wanted?
Yep.
Is that good?
Yep.
Can I be done here?
Yep.
I can go home.
Yep.
It's the end of the day. Hope you have a great weekend. Hey, make sure you go over and check out the ad kick stuff.
Yep.
Make sure you go check that out. Another thing, my employee here, Jackson, he decided to win a boat. So he has won a nitro. And Jackson, come here. It's not beer 30 yet. Get over here. Shut up.
What?
So, come on in here. Talk to America. See,
Okay.
that's America. You might be a little tall. Yeah.
A little tall.
See, there you are. So you want a boat.
Yeah.
It's for sale.
Yes.
It's a nitro.
Yes.
With a 150 on it.
Yes.
Tandem axle.
Yep.
Lowrance all the way through.
Hummingbird.
Birds.
Birds.
Minn Kota up front.
Yep. Ultrex.
Ultrex, ready to rock and roll. 80.
Yep. 80.
Okay.
Batteries.
Brand new.
Never seen the water.
For sale.
For sale.
How much? To America.
48.
48,000.
Or best offer.
You are on Instagram. They can contact you through Instagram.
Yep.
Jackson Perry.
Yep.
Type it in.
Jackson Perry Fishing.
Jackson Perry Fishing. Get on there. Go buy this boat from this guy. It's a quality boat. There you go. That's my flip. That's my sale for the day. I only make 20% on this sale, so make sure you buy it from him. And I told him I'd take it out in lunch. So it'd be like lots of lunches and stuff. So yeah, make sure you go check it out. Make sure you get over on his page if you like that boat. It's a really good looking boat, actually. So if you're gonna go buy, if you're looking for a smaller boat, like an 18-footer with 150, go get Jackson's. You're gonna save like, he'll take 45. Don't tell him I said that. He'll take 45. 40? Maybe 42. Go for it. It'll be fine. That's it. I'm out. So at the end of the day, go comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to witness the madness that Jackson screams, yeah, America, every day to speed, money, no brakes. I'm out. See ya.